100,000 tickets have been canceled by people who were originally going to come to the World Cup this year that's being hosted in North America, Canada, United States, Mexico. The majority of the games will be in the United States. And so with the bulk of the games being in the United States, most of the people would have to come here in order to participate for the World Cup. As of today, they froze the visas for 75 countries indefinitely. Most of the countries that they froze the visas for were African and Caribbean countries. And those are the countries that are currently dominating the World Cup. So there's so much money involved with this game. There's so much on the line that to cancel it or to have that many people say that we're not coming, the FIFA organization had to call an emergency meeting. People are canceling because they're saying that the United States is a third world country and that we are violent and that we have human rights issues. Mind you, this is the same thing they said for Qatar, which is where the last World Cup was. This is exactly what they say about Saudi Arabia, who is scheduled to do 2034 World Cup. They swear up and down that those are third world. They don't have women's rights. The LGBTQ don't have rights, and no one has rights over there. So they shouldn't be allowed to host the World Cup. But lo and behold, the United States.
Look, if you bought tickets to the FIFA World Cup, it is not worth the risk, and you should cancel them and save your money and save your vacation, because here's what could happen. When you show up at the border, if you do not have social media that is gushing over Donald Trump and MAGA and what they are doing, they might turn you away at the border and you will lose all of your money. You will lose that vacation time. You will miss out on the FIFA World Cup. That is the chance you take when you come here. They are going through everybody's social media when you arrive at the border. And if you are not pro-MAGA enough, there's a very good chance that they will turn you away, especially if you're coming from a country that has a leader who has recently spoken out against Donald Trump or has something Donald Trump wants or has, pushed back against tariffs. And this could happen between now and then. It could happen the day before you arrive. So it's not just the moral reasons not to come to America right now and the danger of coming to America right now, but it's also the fact that you could just have your trip totally ruined for no reason, and you could be sent home and you just lose all that money, lose all that vacation time. So the choice is yours. And the more people who cancel their tickets, the better the chance that FIFA decides to move it somewhere safe. So if you cancel your ticket and they do that, you can buy it again, and then you can safely go to that country without having your social media checked to determine if you can enter or not. And let me tell you, if the stadium is only full of people who support MAGA, that is not a stadium that you want to be in.
I'm hearing that the FIFA organization had to call in an emergency meeting because more than 16,000 fans have canceled their tickets. They're scuffling to try to sell tickets now. Baby, to those more than 16,000 fans, baby.
You guys realize Mexico's a narco state, right? You realize that the cartels control large swaths of Mexican territory, where there's widespread corruption among the Mexican police, a place that's always under watch by international organizations for widespread police brutality and torture, where the homicide rate is 3 times that of America, and America's homicide rate is already high. You guys realize that political violence in Mexico is the norm, right? During the last presidential election of theirs, 60+ politicians were assassinated by the cartels. You guys realize Mexican cartels kidnap foreigners to include other Latin migrants, Americans, and foreigners, hold them for ransom, and sometimes just execute them. To be on the safe side, you want to cancel your tickets to the US and go to Mexico instead. Now look, I love Mexico, Mexican people, their food's great. Obviously, if you travel to Mexico City, you're gonna be fine. There are plenty of places you go in Mexico. You're not gonna get murdered by the cartel and kidnapped. And if you go to the World Cup in Mexico, you'll be fine. But, it's a little rich to claim that you're gonna cancel your tickets in the US, but still go to Mexico. I mean, there's a bit of a disconnect there. But you know what? You do you, and the stadiums will still be packed in America, just without you. That's all.